Podcast with Masingita Yayina. Podcast with Masingita. Tango Bafetu. Welcome to another episode right here on Podcast with Masingita. And this is Masingita Yayina. Hey, it's been a long time, guys. It's been a long time. But first of all, thank you so much for your support. We're currently on 1,000 subscribers, 1,000 plus subscribers, and it's all because of you. And I wouldn't say much. Your support has been pumping, and yeah, man, it's been a while since we spoke to a lot of people, around business, and our hashtag, the business, uh, the movement that we basically do in making sure that we promote businesses as a sekasi wherever you go. So we said, you know what, there's been a lot that has been happening, but we are back in action, and we're still going to talk to people around hashtag talk with Masingita. And obviously, we're still driving, businesses around, township economy and making sure that people really understand what is it all about. So today, Wafet, without any waste of time, I've got a new feature on this channel, which is your channel. And this feature is called, the trending news, unplugged, the trending news unplugged with your boy Masingetaye. Now, so we're going to be looking at the news that have been trending. So obviously there's been a lot, but we're going to be focusing on news that we believe that they are adding value, in our well-being and in our obviously ways of doing things. And we just need to connect with the world out there. And so, yeah, man, we're going to be looking at whatever that has happened during the weekend, and we're going to be sharing that. And that is basically how we've, engaged with the weekend, and how basically we've seen the weekend, going, or, has unleashed. So obviously, this is going to be a feature now being provided by your one and only Masingeta. And without any waste of time, Bafetu, I'm going to start it Ekaslam, the Orange Farm, and say big up to Skaras Juna for winning a 10K challenge back to the city 2024. So basically, it's a back. It was a challenge that was meant for album rapper from different, gases out there and different regions out there. But our main man, Oscar Astuna from Orange Farm, took that challenge, which is called 10K challenge, back to the city. So, which is, good for Ikasle to Orange Farm. And I would like to say big up to Skara and Mfetu. Wish you all the best. And I like the fact that when you won this, you definitely dedicated to Ikasle to Orange Farm. And this is good news for Orange Farm. And well done, my man. Keep it up. And definitely, this is inspiring. And this is basically saying it doesn't matter where you come from, guys. It doesn't matter who you are. But as long as you put your mind into it, you focus, then anything is possible. Perfect. We still Ikasle to Orange Farm. We know that there's been an incident, which is a sad incident that took place yesterday, in early hours of the morning. There's a place which is called Mkokotlong, which is an informal settlement around Ekase Orange Farm, whereby people were shot. And according to the news, obviously, there's been 7 people that passed away during that incident. So basically, what happened there, guys? The guys were celebrating Amalobolo negotiations, and obviously they still wanted to get something to drink. They went to the tavern, they wanted to buy stuff, but unfortunately the tavern was closed. So we don't know basically what transpired there, what was happening, because after they left, the tavern owner followed them, and then it happened. I mean, gun blazing there, and then 12 people were, impacted, but 7 confirmed death, and there was also, a child there, a small baby that was also impacted. So it was huge, man. I mean, it was very, traumatic, incident, and we were all touched about this. And that's the bad side of it, because there was kids involved, families and stuff. So we don't know what transpired. We don't know what the guy said to the tavern owner, to a point that obviously the tavern owner took off a gun and shoot everyone there. So that was very traumatic. And I mean, when I took this to my social media platform, I was asking people and engaging with people, and it's so sad that we ask ourselves as to say, when we own these guns, we ask ourselves one question is to say, how do we make sure that we control our temper in such occasions or circumstances? So yeah, man, it was a difficult one. Police are involved. It's still going, on. Investigations are taking place. But you know what? Sending my deepest condolences to the family members that were impacted, and also us as community of Orange Farm. We're saying, guys, we can do better than that. Let's go to the sports one. It's been nice for Bafana Bafana. They were they won 5-0, man, against the Republic of Congo. That was on Friday. 5-0. Wow, that was top. And it's been a while since you saw Bafana Bafana filling up stadiums. And it was quite interesting to see that happening this past weekend, which was on a Friday. And it was dope, man. 5 goals, to nil. And it was what's up? It was dope. And big up to Tebogo Mokoena for scoring those 2 goals as well for Bafana Bafana and making sure that Bafana Bafana goes to the top. Big up to that. And I've seen, people commenting on Twitter saying that it's about time that Tebogo Mokoena goes to English Premier League and showcase his talent there. So I mean, Asaz, we'll definitely see what happens there. But definitely well done to Bafana Bafana in terms of sports. And obviously they've gained more momentum. And we say kudos to the coach himself as well. So since he started coaching Bafana, there is some form of difference. There is some form of light happening there. And definitely the spirit of Bafana Bafana is back. And that is what is interesting, guys. And you know what? Kudos. Another news, guys, what touched me as well, or what we've seen as a channel, we've seen the condolences to Untate Soli Moholo's family. And Untate Soli Moholo is one of our singers in the country in South Africa, is a ZCC member. And what also triggered, or what we've seen them, we've seen Mr. one of the news anchors, JJ Tabane, sharing some findings or some of his takes around us as Africans as to how we failed Ubabu Soli Moholo, with surgery that he needed to go through, because apparently it needed 700,000 rand. And when he mentioned that, because he was comparing an act with one of the news anchors, or one of the guys that used to work for the media, which is, his name is Tom London. That guy went to a public school, to a public hospital, where he spent, not even days, but few hours, if I can put it out there. Then he took a video, and then it trended, showing how bad the service is and how the place it is in terms of public hospital. And that guy, all of a sudden, he was out there, went to a public hospital, and he managed to basically raise funds of around 300,000 rand. And his life changed, obviously. And he was comparing, that incident with one of our own, to say, how do we fail those our people as well? But it was a mixture of opinion coming from different people. People who were saying things like, no, but he was a musician, he was, making money. People were like, yes, we failed him. The truth must set us free as Africans. So, I mean, that's one thing that I took from that, to say, hey, there's still a lot that needs to be done as Africans. We just need to make sure that we hold, one another. We also need to back up one another, because what happened to Tom London, I mean, straight to the point, people arranged, and then he left the public hospital, he went to the private hospital, and things were done for him quickly, just like that. And yeah, man, that was also touching and trending for me, for us as a channel, to say, you know what, we just need to look after each other. Another part, man, sad news for South Africa. Dark cloud on our side. Rest in peace, Umkhulu, Obaba, and our former Minister of Finance, and our former, Labor Minister, Obaba Otito Mboweni. Condolences to his family, condolences to his comrades, condolences to his, friends as well, and to the entire South African family. He was one of the best, financial, or rather finance minister in our country. He was also a governor of South Africa, or governor of Reserve Bank. So, I mean, we've lost one of the leaders within our country. And that on its own, Bafetu, it's been a dark cloud for our country, and something that happened, late hours of Saturday at night. And obviously, we got the news yesterday on Sunday. But yeah, we said, you know what, let's talk about it. True leader it is. I mean, he was also engaging with a lot of people, even on Spaces, also known as Twitter, where he used to share, his jokes around cooking, and also, promoting other brands. It was very interesting, and his few days on this world. I mean, he was engaging with people and making sure that people do understand what exactly is happening in our country, and sharing his knowledge as well. Because I remember his interview as well on one of the 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 platforms, when he was talking about what is it that we need to do to make sure that the GNU also lives, or the GNU does operate, or giving the way things are happening, what needs to happen in order to see some great results in terms of our country economically as well. So it is what it is, guys. But we're saying deepest condolences. We've lost a great leader there, But yeah, it is what it is. But that Bafetu has been the trending news on our side right here on podcast with Masingi Tayayina. And still, we're still gonna do this, Bafetu. Hashtag the the talk with Masingita, where we're talking with people out there who are making differences. We're still gonna have the business creep, where we're still talking to people who are movers and shakers in the business world. There's still gonna be a lot of things that are happening. But Buffett, having said that, thank you so much again for joining us right here. And remember, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to share, and don't forget to tell your friends, your family, your people about this exciting channel. Tango Bafetu. That's all.